All right. Well, hey, we're.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
It takes her a second.
Going.
Takes her a minute.
Hey,
There we are. We're live. We're live.
hey.
Happy.
That
What
look
day?
That look you gave me about it was her.
It
You
was.
look like serious.
Happy
It wasn't him.
Wednesday,
It was-
everybody.
Go ahead. Take it over, Drew Dog.
Welcome to Real Estate 101.
Yes, everybody, welcome. Please share and like. Thank you for getting on here again for Real Estate 101, 1 o'clock every Wednesday. Drew Dog here is bringing it to you.
Drew Dog.
Well, do you have a shout out for anybody today? Let's see.
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to the one and only.
Good time, Tommy.
Yes.
The man with a plan. Thank you for all you do for us, Tommy. You're the man.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
Hey, we love you too. You're a real ass.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All
Well-
right. So we, every week we get on here, we try to think about new things we haven't talked about or things that we have talked about, and we kind of come back around to it again and hit it at a different angle. And, here in Rutherford County, so to kind of tell you guys, today our topic, we were kind of lost at exactly what we should talk about. So we were really wanting to just talk about our market here in Rutherford County, kind of the trend and kind of what's going on here and some things that we face daily, and we know other agents out there that they're dealing with as well. And so I know Drew's put together a few things, and kind of the one thing we had talked about was we were talking about how everybody needs something now. They want a
Yeah.
brand new house, but they want it right now.
Absolutely.
And the problem is, we don't have anything right now. We can have something next year, but we don't have anything right now. And a lot of the construction that you see going on right now, somebody else needed it right then 6 months ago, and that's their house. So
Yeah.
that's what you're seeing. They're all under contract. And Drew here, he's dealing with hugely right now. I mean, they sold their house.
Oh, yeah.
When was that?
When did we sell our house? I think it was
May?
July.
Okay.
June or July, and it's, we wanted new construction. We're moving into Creeks Bend, so, we were kind of clueless on the market at that point, which, we decided, you don't want to get stuck whenever you're trying to sell your house and, do a new construction house. 'Cause it's really hard to match up the dates. So we went ahead and sold early, and now we're, living with our in-laws. It's been a pleasant experience.
And on top of that, they're also expecting a child.
Exactly.
So it definitely has been, a difficult situation when you have to do that. So if you're driving out in Creeks Bend and you see one of these beautiful homes that's being constructed, one of those belongs to Drew.
Absolutely.
But he put that order in a long time ago.
A long, long time ago.
I've got a question.
What you
Yes.
Why does it make sense, like, if you've got to sell your home and like you couldn't just sell your home and go buy a home? It was hard because of what reason?
got? As in, what do you
Like,
mean?
why is it hard for you to just sell your home and find the home that you really want?
I mean, just because of the way the market is right now,
How is it?
we're so low on inventory at this moment in time. So we had a backup plan. That's why we're staying with the in-laws right now. but yeah, I mean, we're so low on inventory, and we decided to go new construction. So we sold our house, got exactly what we wanted because
And even more.
yeah, and even more. So, ultimately, the time worked out best for us to sell our house when we did. Could we have waited a little bit longer? We could have, but I feel a lot safer that we did it the time we did.
So what would have happened if you wanted to sell and just buy an existing house back then? What would have been the challenges? Why could you not have just done that?
I mean, well, big thing is home contingency. Whenever you're going in to, put an offer in on something that's pre-existing, especially in the price range that we're looking at, and it's really all price ranges in Rutherford County right now. It looks like almost everything, depending on, prices always have multiple offers and are, you want to come in with the cleanest offer you can, and a home contingency, it's kind of hard to win offers with that.
It's like wonk wonk.
Yeah, absolutely. And we didn't want to, go in on, a couple houses, but we decided to do the smart thing, even though we did have to wait a little bit. And we're in a house and baby race at this moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
So, house is supposed to be done hopefully second week of January. And the
baby's going to be done about
January 29th is the due date. So we hope she sits in there and ferments for a little bit. But
so it's, hugely. So when agents are out looking and buyers are out looking as well, and they're seeing these new construction homes, I'm not even going to say 9 times out of 10. I'm going to say 10 times out of 10, it's already under contract. It's pre-sold. Mm-hmm. And some folks were in a position, as Drew and Samantha were 6-8 months ago, mm-hmm. and honed down a lot, figured out the plan, and put it into motion. So really, the only thing that's left at this point for folks that are looking for, they want a brand new home, they want to be in a certain area, or they want to be in this new construction area, pick out your favorite lot and your best plan and put it in motion.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you're going to sit and you're going to wait and you're going to watch other houses being built and you're going to run out there thinking, oh, this one might be for sale, and guess what?
It was a pre-sale. It's already
gone.
It
was a pre-sale.
So, Drew, right now, most of the houses we sell right in that $300,000 price range. Mm-hmm. How long does it take those houses to sell? What is the absorption rate?
So the absorption rate. Let me pull up my stats here.
You got some stats here, right?
On a $300,000 and less price, looking at, and this is from October of this year, so last month. At $300,000, we're looking. So we'll do $250 to $300. It's 0.38 of a month. So what does that equal out to? To maybe right at over a
14
week?
days.
14 days.
Probably 14 days.
Yeah. So we're looking at 2 weeks for a house between $250 and $300 before it's gone. That is.
Okay, go down. What is it as you go to $250?
So $300 to $350 was 0.41, so that's a little over 2 weeks. $350, that's 0.38. $250 to $300 is 0.38, so a little over 2 weeks. $200 to $250 is 0.35, and $200 and under is 0.30. So that's looking like right around a week, but I'm thinking it may be a little less than that.
Now think about this. You guys get a contract. By the time it's updated in the system, how long could that be? Like if you were to get a contract on Friday, you listed it goes live on Friday. It could be Tuesday.
Yeah.
You're adding. There's fake days in there. There's added days.
That's true. That's very true.
So you're talking about before it's updated in the MLS.
Yeah, and that's what that data is.
Mm-hmm.
That's MLS data.
Yeah.
So I remember a lot of the listings we have, the first day I had one that had six offers on the first day within 6 hours, and we decided on going with one of those first ones. So within 6 hours we took an offer, but really waited on some more. But so 6 hours, I don't think we can put that on the chart, but really it was probably about 3 days.
So it took how many days?
About 3 days.
But it really was 6 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So see, those stats are probably misleading.
Yeah.
They're selling faster than that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely, especially at that 300 to 350 price range. I think there's no way that's 14 days. It's got to be a lot less than that.
And I think people talk about with the COVID and things like that. I think COVID has become a new normal for everybody, and we're learning how to work around it, and the new way we have to do things, and even the new way we have to show homes or do open houses or whatever. So I don't even think COVID is even a factor anymore. It's not a fear, I don't think. It's not a fear, I don't think, for agents. I don't think it's a fear for buyers or sellers right now.
Not a lot of them, I don't think.
Not here, not in Rutherford County.
Yeah.
Now, other places, maybe so. Mm-hmm. But as of the place we
we're
live
COVID
in,
proof.
We're COVID proof.
we'll get some shout outs to some people on here. Let's see. Samantha Kilgore, my wife, she said, I feel that. LOL. Thanks for getting
Retweet.
on. Hello, Hayden McKee. Thank you for getting on, sir.
Who is
Please
Hayden?
like and share.
Netja.
Santina Ferrillo, thank you. Hello, how are you doing? Please like and share. Sam Hunter, thanks for getting on, man.
Hey,
So-
Tammy Burton, thank you
Tammy
for
Burton.
always being a participant.
She's the
Tammy
greatest.
Burton.
So, question for either one of you: we were talking about these houses, 300 to 350. They sell in roughly 2 weeks. What can you get today between 3 and 350 that's brand new? What kind of house? How big? How nice? What are you looking at if you're looking 300 to 350?
Well, you could be looking at, I know like an Old South product. Definitely something like that. And an Old South product looks kind of like vinyl siding, basic cabinets, possibly granite, depending on what area of town it's in. Laminate flooring, probably about 2,250 to square feet.
Yeah, I would say from 300, about 1,900 to probably 20.
2,250.
Yeah,
23,
somewhere
something like that.
23, somewhere around there. I know there's a neighborhood that Old South has that's actually all brick. That's around mid threes, around 344. But,
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you could get a good size home, get a lot of the newer look, with the different color cabinets and, the new type of flooring and those kind of things. Maybe a little bit of that farmhouse look, but you get you can get a nice product.
Absolutely. But also, these prices in this, new construction, especially with, after they do a certain amount of houses, especially going into a new phase, what's going to happen? Price is going to go up. So really, that's why, we're struggling too, trying to find people new construction homes, in neighborhoods. It's like we're running out of lots. It's what it feels like. So
Yeah. And it's like it's like they don't have the time, it's like they're in a time crunch and they need something now. But the problem is we don't have anything now.
nope. Mm-mm.
I don't know if anywhere you could go and get something right now that's like, 30 days. I mean, it's just not there.
Yeah. And
just
and
not
if
there.
some of the pre-sales fall through and
There's a list.
you just
There's a list of people
Yep.
behind those that fall out that's ready to go. So it's just,
and it's in every new construction neighborhood.
and I think it's in every price point. So it's not just in a 250 to 300 or a 300 to 350. We've got some neighborhoods. One particular out in Cedar Retreat, 400 to 430s. You can't get anything out there right now.
What are those houses like? How big?
Well-
tell me the features.
Okay, well, those features out in Cedar Retreat, that's all brick homes. That's 2 beds down, 2 beds up, separate dining room, a bonus room. We have a couple plans that have a little bit of a built-in back porch. That's hardwood flooring, granite, soft close cabinets. Cedar Retreat's a great product for the price that you get, and the price again was like 400 to 430s, and the square footage is going to go anywhere from like 2,500 to 2,850, almost 2,900 square feet. So you get a decent sized lot, especially because it's out in the city as well. So, but even with that, it's a great product, great location, nice sized lot, and guess what? Get on the list. Write it up, because what's out there is already sold, and there's
Yeah.
only a few lots left. So that's the other thing. Once those are gone, you missed out.
I think you've got some data up there that shows October 2019, how many listings were available compared to how they are now.
Yes. So, Van, if you could pull up the Rutherford County year-to-date market comparison for me. So, if we're looking at the new listings available in, October of 2019, we were at 994. So that's all listings total on the MLS. And let's see, 679 homes were under contract in that month, and 613 closed in October of last year. So if we go over to October of this year, we had 817 listings on total on the MLS. So we were down a very good bit. We had, now this is what's crazy, is we had 764 under contract last month. That was up. So it's a seller's market whenever we have that amount of listings this year and that many under contract, and closed 703, which was way up from last year. It's just it's unreal what kind of market we're in with such low inventory. If you're looking to even thinking about selling, this is the market to
Definitely
do it
a
in.
seller's market right
Yes.
now. And I mean, it's definitely a seller's market, but I think too, I mean, even as a buyer, if you get lucky enough to get one of these houses, then it could be a buyer's market too. I mean,
Absolutely.
if you're lucky enough to get in one of the houses, because the problem that we have here with existing homes is no matter the price point, it seems like we get multiple offers, and so then you're contending against that too. So right now, I would say if you want to live in Rutherford County, you got to get yourself a really good agent that can make you an offer that can't be refused, and or find new construction and go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you don't want to wait, but you may have to wait, and just find that plan B like you guys did.
Yep.
Have to get situated somewhere else. We have a question in our audience.
Yes, I'd like further explanation of what you said by you need to get an agent that can help you get these deals. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you need to get an agent that's really strong, that knows how this market works. So you probably need an agent from this office, like Drew here, or Stephen Z, or Stephen Weathers, or Steve Moonguy. We have a lot of Steves here.
Or Shawan Weathers.
Or myself. But yeah, someone that knows how this market is, someone that knows that, multiple offers and how to put in the right type of offer and how to make sure we get the right things in the offer. That's what gets the offer accepted.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing with somebody that maybe you're dealing with a Nashville agent, Nashville's not Rutherford County. And so I think you need someone that's got the info, they've got the goods, and they know how to deliver.
So here's a good question. This should be another show. Can a great agent out negotiate a better offer? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Ah.
I think if you're slick enough,
I think
if you're
it
slick
can
and
be
you're
done.
smooth enough,
Can be done.
it can be done. It
Absolutely.
can definitely be done.
And I think it's good to have, an agent that you were talking about, because especially in this market, someone who's been around for a while. Like, I've had to use Steven a lot, helping me win some offers, because he may know somebody. He may know that listing agent, and, they may have helped each other on a few other deals in the past. So I feel like that's also good to have, too. Someone who's been in the business, like, Weatherman has been
for sure.
16, 17 years.
Yeah, and talking about slick talking too.
Yeah.
When you get him, you get slick talking too.
But you get
so he slides in there. So
Yeah.
sometimes his offer may not be as good as another agent's, but he's got a way of negotiating and talking these things out and working it out that you really, really don't want to turn it down.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, what do you want to get for, your seller? You just want to have them be happy, get what they want, and make
Yeah.
it to the closing table. So,
That's it.
I feel like as a selling agent, you're wanting to make sure, when that offer comes in that, there's a chance, 100% probability it's going to make it to the closing table.
Yep. And how do you feel about when agents send you over the buyer sends in a letter of why they want this home?
I don't know how I necessarily
Do you
feel
think
like
that works always?
Okay, so the two listings I've had, which has been my house, well, two that I've sold, my house and the one on Meadow Green we had, they both sent in letters like that. And we both went with those, but they mainly, I feel like once you get your buyers to send in a letter like that, they've probably lost a couple. And, they're probably throwing everything at you at that point, especially if they're going to, to write that letter. they're pulling out desperate measures because they've lost a few, and they gotta do whatever it takes to try.
But
and get
in
this
those
one.
situations, the letter will not outshine the selling agent's
No.
certainty in the deal. So, how good were the agents that were selling the house?
I mean, ultimately they were the two best offers. So I mean, even if they didn't send a letter, we still would have went with those two offers just because they were top notch. They were the best.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have sent a letter or not, but we're still going with that offer.
Yeah, yeah. I think I think if you're gonna send in a letter, send it with a slick agent
Yeah.
because they don't always work.
No,
They don't
of course
always
not.
work.
No.
An offer that's maybe $5,000-10,000 more, and they're not asking for anything. That usually works over your letter.
Yeah, your letter ain't going out.
So
yeah, how much is the letter worth?
The letter ain't worth anything. I'll be honest. But
I guess in times it could pull on the seller's heartstrings a bit, here and there. But what really pulls on their heartstrings is that money.
I was about to say
So-
money.
So and two, I think if our market was different, and we didn't get caught up in a lot of multiple offer type things, then maybe that letter,
Yeah, could work.
Could work.
Possibly.
But-
It depends on who you're dealing with.
That's right. That's right. So, what are some other things, Drew, that I think one thing that we dealt with yesterday is we had this couple and they're teeter-tottering on putting their house on the market. Husband really wants to, wife was just kind of like, ugh, because of the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say if people want to put their house on the market for the holidays and they're talking about the kids and their tree and
Mm-hmm.
should we decorate?
I mean, I would still decorate, but I mean, what do you think? I mean, I would still tell them, yeah. I mean, ultimately up to you, but if you want to, just because I think the market we're in, I think you can still decorate and get away with it.
I think you can too. The only thing I would suggest is make sure you take the decorations down after the holiday.
Oh yeah.
Did go into a house last year, and I think it was like February, and the tree and everything
July.
was still up. But they had a great reason. I mean, it was truly was, but it was kind of odd, So if your home is on the market, I think it's okay to decorate for the holidays. I think if anything, it gives the buyer an idea of, oh, that's a great place to put the tree.
Exactly.
Or hey,
Yeah.
I would have put the tree over here. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, make sure you take those decorations down when the holiday's over because it does leave kind
December
of like
26th.
it leaves kind of like you're in February and it's the tree still up.
You still got Christmas lights hanging from the gutters.
Yeah, and you got this home on the market.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely okay to decorate. I think I think it's definitely okay to list your home through the holidays. Usually through the holidays, you have the most serious buyers. We've
Yep.
talked about that before.
Mm-hmm.
If people are out and about looking at homes rather than shopping for Christmas, then they're pretty serious and
They
they
ain't
need
tire
something.
kickers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
They're
serious.
there to buy.
That's right. So I don't think the holidays is an objective at all. I guess the one that really probably loses out a little bit or is a little more bothered by it is probably the seller. Because they're the ones dealing with trying to decorate as people are coming in and showing the home through the holidays, that kind of thing. So the seller's probably a little more taken back from it than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you can deal with that, holidays are still a great time to put your home on the market.
Yep, absolutely.
For sure.
I agree with you. Well, I mean, how long we been going?
24 minutes.
24 minutes.
Wow.
Well, that went quick.
Yeah. Well, guys, please share and like the stream. Show us a little bit of love.
Yeah,
Do one or
please.
the other, or do both.
Yeah.
Be good. And join us again next Wednesday, same time, same place for Real Estate 101. We'll be right back at you.
Y'all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.
Word.
See ya.